So I've just arrived in Huangshan. One thing I noticed right off the bat was that this is a quiet city comparatively. Ningbo and Hangzhou are both fairly bustling cities. When you ride in the road, you have to watch out. Whereas here, there was a 6-lane highway, and I was riding the trike kind of across, and I could because there was no cars. And the only cars that came by were taking my picture anyways. So, as you can see, I'm staying again in a fairly nice hotel. Staying in a nice hotel provides me a lot of security for my trike, and I'm assured that, you know, it gets locked away tight and it's safe. I don't know what's here in Huangshan, so let me try and find somebody to tell us what there is nice in Huangshan, because I was thinking about taking a day of rest here. Why not? Okay, so you are Scarlet. Scarlet is going to...
Yes, my name is Scarlet.
She's
CHEN.
Scarlet CHEN.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me what is good in Huangshan?
This is good. This is the simply on Yellow Mountain.
Okay.
Now we are here.
Okay.
And if you want to go to Yellow Mountain, and you need to take a bus, go to Tunxi town. But my English is very
No,
poor.
it's okay. Your English is great.
Thank you. And, go to Tunxi town. It will take about 1 hour.
And what is Huangshan? What food is good here?
Food. Tofu.
Tofu.
Yes.
Like spicy tofu?
Yes.
Okay.
And fish.
Fish.
Yeah, local fish.
Fresh fish. River fish.
Not fresh fish. It smells not very good, I think.
Oh, that sounds great.
You can try.
I can try. Okay. What if I want to go outside? Go somewhere local.
You want to taste this food?
Yeah.
Maybe you can go to Old Street. Old Street is very famous.
Can you write me a note and I will show the taxi?
Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
Great. Thank you. When you come to China, you often get that smelly approach. It's smelly, and it's fish, but it's good. Tofu is the same way. There's a dish called Stinky tofu that smells horrible, and albeit me to dissuade you, but I don't think it tastes very good either. But they will say it tastes very good. So I've arrived at the restaurant, and it seems pretty popular. It's really busy, and there's a line, and I'm number 26. So I'm going to look at the food and show you some of the food that they're serving, and maybe we can pick something out before we have to sit. But there's a lot of people to wait in front of me. How can I just choose stinky fish and tofu? It looks like a lot of good food here. Well, you gotta go with the traditional stuff when you're in Huangshan, I guess. So I've arrived at the restaurant, and I've got my table, and I ordered way too much. But I wanted to kind of give an idea of the food here in Huangshan, and supposedly this is a great restaurant, So we'll load this table up and eat as much as we can. Now it's going to be a little bit weird transitioning to single person dining because ordinarily I'm here with a ton of people and we all share dishes together. So you can order all these different dishes and you can all share and you don't look like a glutton. But today I think I'm going to look like a glutton. And maybe for the rest of this trip, unless I can get people to eat with me, I will look like a glutton because I want to show you some of the food. And I also like different flavors. It's one of the things about eating in China is that you're never just eating one dish like a steak and a potato. You're eating a little bit of what everybody wanted. When I first moved to China, the idea of eating cold, white, basically boiled chicken was a strange thing. The idea, it's like day-old chicken. You know, back home it would be like pull out of the refrigerator and put it in between a couple of pieces of white bread and make it a sandwich. But it's really good. And I would imagine really healthy for you. Not a lot of oil, a little seasoning, but really tasty. Now, the fish over here, the fish I can smell. It seems a little slimy to my chopsticks. But it's not bad. It just tastes like fish, white fish, meaty. It's tasty. I don't know what all the big fuss is, or why they have to make it smelly. Maybe it's the seasonings. I'm one of the few people that enjoy the garnish. It's kind of like having salad, which is a difficult thing to get at a Chinese restaurant. Another thing that they say they do really good in Huangshan is tofu. In China they call it tofu. It's very similar sounding. I'm told that this is good Huangshan tofu. And it's true. It's not as weak as the tofu I eat in Ningbo. It's a little bit more, I don't know, almost a meaty consistency. Or even like a potato. But it's good. It's good. It's got a good flavor to it. Tofu, I think, is a solid staple of a diet. You can make it taste like almost anything. And you can boil it, fry it, saute it. You can do all sorts of things with it. Now these might not be another Huangshan dish, but I'll introduce it to you either way. It's something I kind of like to call the Chinese donut because it is super tasty. It's basically fried bread, which is like a donut, and condensed milk. And you just dip it into the condensed milk and you make your donut, Chinese donut, as sweet as you want it to be. I normally ask for extra condensed milk. Sometimes you gotta get a little creative with what you order. Even if you don't know what it is, you gotta order it anyway because it seemed kind of special. This is a dish I saw them cooking on a skillet. I really have no idea what it is. I think it's a little flour, maybe some egg, and a little bit of vegetable sprinkled in. But it's tasty. It's oily though. But I just sweat off 5,000 calories today, so I think I can pretty much eat anything. I'll be alright. So the rain has let up. It was raining when I got here, and I'll be able to walk the streets a little bit and then go to bed early and then get up early again to go to Huangshan, which is Yellow Mountain, which is the namesake of the city, Huangshan. So we will see what all the fuss is about, enough to name the city after this mountain. It should be pretty nice. So, cheers. When you're on a cycling tour around the world, shopping takes a new turn because you cannot buy anything except the bare necessities. You simply don't have the room for it. It's kind of good. You avoid all the knickknacks and you focus on the important things in life, and everything else takes second chair, meaning you don't get it. So family back home, I'm sorry. You'll just have to come and visit me and then carry whatever I buy you back home. Huangshan is broken into smaller districts, and this district is the urban center of the city called Tunxi. The street I'm on is called Tunxi Laojie, or Tunxi Old Street. It's a tourist center full of great places to eat, lots of things to browse and buy, and a great place if you simply want to stroll around and people watch. It's a must visit if you're spending a couple of days in the city.
No, no.
Well, I can take a picture of me eating it.
No. You eat it.
Oh no, 我可以 视频 视频 It's a video.
No.
You are a star. So I ran into some foreigners and I accosted them on the street, and they've been in Huangshan for a couple of days now. What is your opinion of Huangshan?
Go ahead. It's beautiful, it's different. It's changing a lot. It's rainy today, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Hiking in the morning.
We were in Huangshan, we were in JaYoe. So we've done a lot of hiking, tired legs, eating some good food. We tried the stinky fish, we didn't love it. We've loved everything else.
I'm going to Huangshan tomorrow. Is it recommended?
So you're probably gonna get better luck than we had. We were there like on the last weekend when before everyone goes back to school, so it's crowded as hell. But what we did was we went there, and one of the cool things to do there is to watch the sunset, and then wake up really early and go and find a good sunrise spot to watch the sunrise. Sunrise is spectacular.
Okay.
Unbelievable
Cool.
sunrise.
I'll try and get there early.
Not a lot of tourists, not a lot of foreigners.
Yeah. Well, that's why.
A lot of tourists, not a lot of foreigners.
One thing you might see is like, people will like take pictures of us as we walk around, even because we're white more or less. Yeah. Which is kind of shocking.
Well, that's Laowai factor. I mean.
Yeah, we've been local celebrities in a couple of random ancient towns.
Cool. All right, thanks.
No problem.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Tomorrow, I head to Yellow Mountain and go from urban center to natural wonder of the world, JaYoe.